So the new episode of Murder Drones dropped a while ago, and now I'm here to talk about it. And there's a lot to unpack. So yeah, let's just get right into it. I will say that my predictions were way off. The trailer did have some clips added together so it'd make you think something else was going to happen, and it was very clever. I'm not upset in the slightest. I was very pleasantly surprised with this episode. I think the only thing I'm right about is the flashback scene, which is at the very beginning of the episode with the humans. It was really amazing to see how the humans interacted with the robots. And seeing Nori and Yiva. Also Yiva just playing Tetris while she's stuck in the locker. She just looks so done with everything. I could definitely see her and Nori being friends. The next scene that I'm going to talk about kinda confused me while I was watching it. And that's a problem I and a few people have had. It's just understanding everything that is happening in Murder Drones. And I don't really have a problem with it because I like watching it over again and trying to find every little hidden secret. Kind of like, I think of it like Gravity Falls, kind of. Whenever you watch through it, you're just trying to find out the mystery and stuff. And watching through it again definitely helped me understand it better. And I don't really have a problem with doing that again, though I guess some people probably will. But anyway, all of that aside, Nori is back, and she's like a drone core heart thing creature now. Wow, that was a great description there. She is listening to Nightcore and wearing cat headphones. I can definitely see how Uzi is her daughter, and she is going off into the mines to do something. Which now we finally see the main characters. The elevator has crashed, and In has an emotional breakdown trying to get V back, and Tessa is not making things any better. And the next character interaction between In and Uzi was kind of interesting. I didn't really think of it watching the first time through, but after watching it the second time, I kind of found it interesting. It's just In has always wanted to please everybody, but throughout the show, he figures out that he doesn't have to please every single person, and he can't please every single person. He decides to take care of the people he really likes and loves. And he can choose that, and he doesn't have to feel obligated to take care and please every single person. And Uzi had the problem with letting people get close. But as the show progressed, Uzi and In got closer, and In found out that he doesn't have to please everyone, and Uzi got close to him. But here in this mine, In is trying to please Tessa, while at the same time, he doesn't want to hurt Uzi, and he tells her, "We're not going to hurt you," while looking directly at Tessa. And Uzi isn't stupid, she picks up on this, and she walks away as the cave collapses. So both of them are just getting into the worst parts of their character, and just going through that all over again. So Uzi goes off on her own, and In immediately realizes his mistake, and decides to saw off his arm since it is stuck, while telling himself that he deserves this, which he is confronted by Sin, where it is revealed that the murder drones killed people even though they were meant to, kill the drones that had the absolute solver. And I've heard, some people think that it's the past, and some people think that she's showing him the future. I personally think it's the past because it looks like In is holding the body of Tessa's dad, and also all the humans are meant to be dead. So I think it would make more sense if it was the past, but I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, In finds Uzi's mom, basically, while Uzi is back, and she finds the footage of what happened to her mom and what she did at the beginning of the episode. And she is understandably freaked out. But enough of that, Lizzie and Thad are back. I haven't mentioned them until now, because I wanted more to talk about them whenever I started, so just here it goes. Lizzie and Thad are out and about looking for something, and Lizzie is texting a friend. I've heard people say that it might be V, and I agree with that since they do seem like close friends in the episodes they've been together in. So I would think that it would be V. And also, Lizzie says that her friend is texting her something about the murder drones because they're looking for Jay. So who knows, maybe V's alive. But someone did die in this episode, and it was none other than Doll. She confronts Tessa after Tessa just blows up something and proceeds to get FNAF jump scared. Anyway, Uzi's in the cathedral, and Doll comes just trudging over there, falls to the ground, and tells her to fight back. Tessa comes in and is about to kill her when In finishes the job when she is about to start monologuing on him.
You know why I keep you around here?
Tessa gave him the choice to save the world or one little drone, and he chose the one little drone.
Which is a good choice considering how the rest of the episode goes.
Unfortunately, Uzi has been taken control over by the Absolute Solver, and the best fight sequence of the entire show begins. I really haven't mentioned it yet, but the animation in this whole episode has just been gorgeous. And it's a huge improvement from episode 1. The animation was never bad by any means, but comparing the animation in this episode to the one in episode 7, it's amazing. And it's great to see it have come this far. And same thing with the soundtrack. It really helped with the scenes and feeling the emotion through it. Again, especially in this fight sequence. The part where In just makes a confession to distract Uzi and Nori was hilarious. It's funny because after all this time, he still can't say, I love your daughter, or your daughter and I are a couple. He's just like, Uzi and I hang out. I don't know, we just kind of hang out a lot. He'd rather write all of that out in his own blood than just simply saying, I love Uzi. And all it takes is one hit from Nori for Uzi to just smack into the ground. Which Uzi proceeds to just yeet her mother into the hole. In yells that it's her mother, and they start screaming. And then they hug, and happily ever after. End of episode. Goodbye. Well, if there was any way that Doll was alive, she certainly isn't alive anymore. That's right. Sin stole Tessa's skin and is wearing it. Sinessa, is that what she'll be called? To Sin? I think Sinessa sounds better. Starts attacking Uzi and In, which Uzi sacrifices herself, lunges in the hole, and saves In. Which, might I add, poor guy. I mean, he lost V. He lost Sin a long time ago, apparently. And he also, he felt the turmoil of what he thought he was killing Tessa, but it was really not. And now he probably thinks he's lost his girlfriend. Poor In. Guy is not having a fun time this episode. No one is happy. Uzi wakes up and she is in space. So at least she's not dead. This episode was great, and the only problem or gripe I might have is that it was really fast-paced. I mean, it was just go, go, go the entire time. It just felt like it was trying to do a lot in the little amount of time that it had. It had 25 minutes long, which that's an average episode duration, and that's a lot to animate, so I can see why they would do it only 25 minutes long. Before it came out, I was expecting it to be a little longer, but it's okay. I mean, what we got was amazing, and it was definitely worth the wait. If you could not tell, I love this episode, and I'd like to hear your opinions on it as well, so please leave in the comments what you thought about it. Thank you for watching, please subscribe, and I will see you next week. Goodbye!